This offense is gonna be lethal. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Phillies Sensitive Media, and today we're going to recap this afternoon's spring training game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Phillies defeat the Rays by a score of 9-2. As Bryce Harper hits 2 jacks in this one. Mickey Moniak states that this guy's on another planet right now. Unfortunately, he did exit the game after being hit in the right hand. The x-rays did come back negative. Thankfully, that was kind of scary. And I guess before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. This video is also brought to you by All Things Phillies. All Things Phillies provides a daily video with the highlights from the games. So please go subscribe to his channel, link in the description section. So this was an exciting one to wrap up the final game of spring training here in 2022. So that is it. The final game of the spring training schedule has been completed. So game 20 is in the books as we begin our first game of the regular season on Friday against the Oakland Athletics. 3:05 the first pitch, right? I'm just so excited for that. I think we all are. I mean, this is going to be a very exciting team to watch. It's going to be a lethal lineup, and I'm saying this is just like, this is a preview of what we're going to see in the regular season today, man. I mean, this offense is just absolutely just going off, man. It's just going off. I mean, Bryce Harper is on another planet. I mean, 8 home runs in spring training here in 2022. 8 home runs in spring training. I mean, that's something great right there. But you couldn't have asked for him to be more hot going into the season, right? He is scorching hot. He's scorching hot. He's hitting the ball well. He's hitting the ball hard, too. He's really hitting the ball hard. And he's just going off, man. I just love to see it. He's literally just picked up where he was last season. That's literally all he's done. He's picked right back up where he was. This offense is lethal. I mean, Ranger Suarez looked great today. He definitely had a lot of movement on his stuff as he picked up the scoring. In the top of the first inning, Bryce Harper, the first of the days. He homers on a fly ball to center field that traveled over 400 feet. His 7th of the spring as the Phillies now take a 1-0 lead. So that was a solo shot. Of course, the second one would be a 3-run shot, but he absolutely clobbered that ball. There's pretty much no doubt about that. So off to a fast start indeed. Right after a fast start indeed, 1-0 Philadelphia. We pick it up here in the same inning. Rhys Hoskins, he homers on a fly ball to left center field. A 2-run shot also scores Castellanos, as the Phillies now take a 3-0 lead. So that was Hoskins' 3rd home run of the spring. Of course, Nick Castellanos doubling to get on, and then Rhys Hoskins drives him in with a 2-run shot. So this is what you're going to be seeing a lot of, assuming we stay healthy, right? And there's so much power in this lineup. Castellanos, Schwarber, Harper, Hoskins, of course. You see it right here. So another home run. Didi, if he can stay healthy. I mean, there's a lot of power. We're going to see a lot of home runs. We're going to see a lot of home runs this year. So Rhys Hoskins, it was nice to see him do that because he really hasn't set the world on fire, in the spring. He really hasn't. He really didn't have that great of a spring. But the Phillies now take a 3-0 lead. Then we pick it up here at the top of the second inning. Mickey Moniak, why not Mick? As he homers on a fly ball to right field, a 2-run shot also scores Bryson Stott. And the Phillies now take a 5-0 lead. So that was Moniak's 6th of the spring. 6th! I just can't believe this guy. I mean, and Jack Fritz, friend of the pod, I mean, it's hard to believe Harper's not the best left-handed hitter on the team. Of course, he's just kidding, but it was just a sarcastic joke. And I love that, man. That was really, really funny. But it just goes to show you, this guy's just been red hot. He's just been red hot right now. I mean, he's just like, you couldn't have asked for him to be more hot going into the season. I mean, this guy is just on another level. And of course, he's going to settle it back down to earth. But hopefully, he can kind of keep this up a little bit, right? I mean, as I said, he's going to settle back down to earth. But hopefully, he can kind of expand off of this. Hopefully, this is giving him a lot of confidence. No question. I just can't believe it. Mickey Moniak, I mean, you're saying first round pick out of 16, but he was I'm not going to use the word disaster, but he wasn't very good. Of course, in the years leading up to this, and I just can't believe what we're seeing right now. He's had a couple spurts, down in AAA and so on, but, this is just a whole nother level what we're seeing right now. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So a 5-0 Phillies lead, and we pick it up here in the same inning. Listen again. He does it again. I don't even know what to say anymore. Bryce Harper, Aaron Max Harper, homers on a fly ball to right field, a 3-run jack that also scores Schwarb and Real, and the Phillies now take a 8-0 lead. I mean, an absolute bomb out to right field. I mean, I love that Bryce Harper swing out to right field, right? I mean, it's just such a pretty stroke. He's got a pretty swing wherever he hits the ball. Center field, I love his oppo swing as well, but just that nice follow follow-through, the two-handed finish. He's got a very, very powerful swing, a lot of movement, a lot of torque in that swing. So that was his 8th home run of the spring, 2nd on the day. So he is seeing the ball well. He's just lighting it up right now. I mean, I just love this, man. This is just awesome. I'm just so hyped right now for the season. And of course, there's going to be some bad nights. There's going to be some bad afternoons. That's always how it's going to be. You're going to win at 30 games. You're going to lose at 30 games. What matters is what you do in that other third. That's what it, really comes down to pretty much. So there's no doubt about that. So 8-0 Philadelphia. Pick it up here in the bottom 5th inning. Taylor Walls grounds out into the force out. Kristen Johnson comes around to score. The Rays got another board now, a 8-1 ball game. So that was off of Bailey Falter. So that was pretty much a not eventful run score by Tampa Bay. Still, we lead 8-1. This one kind of felt good. I'm not gonna lie, because you know what? This Rays team has beat us up so bad. I understand this is always spring training, but they always kick our butt. It was kind of nice to give it to them a little bit, right? And a nice laugh or take. Of course, it didn't mean anything statistically, but it just kind of felt good. It just kind of felt good. I'm not gonna lie. This is a team we beat in the 2008 World Series, but they've had our number recently. Sweeping us out when we went there last June, sweeping us out when they came to us last August. So it's been kind of nice, and they swept us out in 2020. They're the reason why we didn't make the playoffs. Well, the Phillies are the reason that the Phillies didn't make the playoffs in 2020. But, that's a whole other story for another day. But this definitely felt good. And then it's at the 8th inning. Why not? Juan Camargo launches his first home run of the spring as he homers on a fly ball to center field, his first and only. And the Phillies now extend the lead, now a 9-1 ball game. So then from the left side of the box, predominantly most switch hitters are better on the left-handed side of the batter's box. I mean, not always, but that's usually how it goes. So at 9-1 Philadelphia. Then we pick it up here at the bottom of the 9th inning. Ronnie Simon singles on a ground ball to left field. Tyler Frank comes around to score. And the Rays get a little closer now, a 9-2 ball game. Not close enough, as that is your final score, 9-2. So a nice smackdown by the Phillies offense today. But this is one thing, right? I mean, they score 8 runs in the first 2 innings. 8. And they do nothing after that, except for the Juan Camargo home run in the top of the 8th inning. So that's one little eensy problem. And I hate to sound negative in the spring training video, let alone, I mean, this is still a great win, but we need to make sure that we stay consistent. Of course, we're not going to score a run every inning, but we definitely need to make sure that we saw it all out last year where, I understand, this is like, maybe I shouldn't even said that because, this is such a big win. Of course, it doesn't mean anything, but, I do think they need to try to be more consistent, not give up, right? Of course, I mean, we were up 8-0 at that point. I mean, feel pretty good, but you never can let up, that's for sure. So Kyle Schwarber goes hit with Leo Sput, but he draws a walk. That's the nice thing. I mean, this is what I kind of like about Rhys Haskins as well. When he goes hitless sometimes and, he's kind of going through a rough patch, he always manages to pull out a walk and or at least just work a good at-bat, see the baseball, and this is what Kyle Schwarber's going to do for you. Run score today in the Harp, 2nd of the game, 3-run shot. And JT Realmuto also scoring on the Harp, 3-run shot, 2nd of the game, also collecting a knock. And he also was able to manage to draw a walk as well. So this is another guy that doesn't usually do a great job seeing the baseball, unfortunately. He doesn't usually draw a huge amount of walks. That is one con about JT Realmuto. Of course, we all love him, right? He's one of the best catchers in the game. He's just a great player all the way around. Bryce, Aaron, Max, Harper, 2 hits today, and they were the solo shot and the 3-run shot, 4 RBIs, as he finishes the spring with a 400 average and 1,575 OPS. 1,575 OPS. This guy is just like, I think he's hotter right now than the color of this jersey. He is burning hot. He is scorching hot. He's white hot heading into the season. I mean, this guy is just on another planet. This guy's on another planet. He's seeing the baseball like nothing else. I mean, this guy's just, I don't even have words for this. I mean, this is like, I love it. I love it. I love it. So this guy, and this is getting me so hyped. It's just getting me so hyped. Nick Castellanos with the double today, scoring on the Rhys Haskins home run, the 2-run shot. It was kind of nice to see. It's kind of nice to see the boys kind of molding together, right? The new acquisitions with Schwarb and Castellanos and, all these guys. It's kind of nice to see them kind of gel together with Harp and Haskins, guys that have been here for a little while now. It's kind of nice to see them kind of gel together a little bit. Brings a big smile on my face for sure. Rhys Haskins' only one hit today was a big one. That 2-run shot to score, Castellanos, of course, and he finishes the spring with a 194 average, but it's amazing, right? He hits 194 in the spring, and this goes to show you that he does a great job of getting on base. He finishes with a 747 OPS, which isn't great, Not by any stretch. It's not great, but just amazing. You have a 194 average, and you still manage to have a 747 OPS. I mean, that's believe me, it just goes to show he gets on base. He gets on base. And that's why I think that, he does belong in the two-hole. Herman JT. What, if you really want a guy to get on base for you consistently, I think Rhys Hoskins is your guy right there. No disrespect to JT or anything. But Didi Gregorius with a rough performance this afternoon, as he finishes the spring with a 229 average and a 737 OPS. I understand, his stats don't really look too good here this spring, but he looks different. He looks better. He looks better even than he did last, spring training in 2021. I'm still, fairly confident Didi Gregorius heading into the season. I'll say that. This guy definitely is streaky, but I definitely feel better than I did at the end of 2021. Gene Segura finishes off, was also another rough spring for him. 143 with 517 OPS. So, rough spring for Gene Segura. I do not see him in the two-hole. I mean, it's either going to be JT or Rhys, especially after what we saw this spring. And this is a guy that he doesn't work a lot of at bats. He just doesn't. He's going up there swinging. I like guys that put the ball in play a lot. I mean, but his walk rate is just not very good, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not. He doesn't really get on base a whole lot. He's just not good at that. And Juan Camargo hit today was a big one right there, solo shot. Which you love to see. And Bryson Stott heading into season. I understand he cooled off a little bit, but he's ready. He is absolutely ready as he finishes off the spring with a 406 average and 1,076 OPS. So he's definitely ready for the season. Mickey Moniak. Oh my goodness gracious. Like that 2-run shot. I just can't believe this guy. This guy's not really known for being a power hitter. Not at all. Boy, the power was there this spring, man. And I can tell you, Rangers Warriors 3 2/3, didn't allow any hits, didn't allow any runs, and he struck out one. Didn't walk anybody. He was masterful this afternoon. I understand he had that rough appearance last time out, but he looked so much better today. Corey Knebel also just facing one hitter, and he gets the job done. And Jose Alvarado, he looked at today. Nice clean inning, striking out too. Bailey Falter allowing that RBI ground down to force out. But which wasn't really that big of a deal. But I am just so excited. So that will do it for spring training here in 2022. And couldn't you have asked? I don't think you could have asked for a better game heading into the season, right? I mean, if you want your confidence to be high on any ball club, I don't think you could have asked for a better game than this. As we will face the Oakland Athletics on Friday at 3:05, the first pitch, opening day. Aaron Nola will take them out. I'll talk about this more tomorrow in the 2022 season preview about the Phillies. As Jack Fritz said last night, another great quote by a friend of the pod, Jack Fritz, is that he said that he'd be more surprised if the Phillies missed the playoffs than made the playoffs. I'm starting to agree with that. I mean, this is a division that has definitely gotten weakened. The Mets are, already having a lot of injury problems. The Braves got worse in the offseason. We got better. I just think we have a good shot at winning this division. I understand that my hopes in this team haven't really been high over the past couple of years, and I think rightfully so. But I do feel a different vibe this year. I feel like it's just a different feeling. It's just hard to explain, but it seems like they're starting to get their act together, right? I mean, the bullpen looks a lot better, assuming it stays healthy. I think it could be an underrated bullpen. Still, some holes, no question. Still not where I really would want it to be. I don't feel entirely comfortable. I feel more comfortable than I did last year. But still basing off of a lot of ifs. You don't remember, 2021, the bullpen in spring training wasn't terrible. Not at all. It actually was decent in spring training, and the same thing here. So that's another example, another reason why spring training means nothing. It means nothing. Of course, it's good for the young guys to get some more work in. When it comes to what you're going to see in the regular season, of course, sometimes it could be, but sometimes it could be totally opposite. Of course, now we're going up north where the weather's a little bit colder. Not nice 70, 80 degree weather down in Florida. It feels good on your body, right? And your muscles start to get kind of tight up there up north. So kind of changes your outlook on the game a little bit. We have a date with the Oakland Athletics on Friday. 3:05 is the first pitch. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, check out the social media. Link in the description section at Phillies Stove Media, Instagram, Instagram. Call me on Twitter at Stove Media. Call or text 267-225-3292. Email me, philliesmedia@gmail.com. Team preview tomorrow and my final predictions about the Phils. That will do it for spring training here in 2022. Say goodbye to this hat. Red jersey will be worn on the road as an alternate jersey. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Let's go Phils. I'll see you guys.